Hey, what do you say we find out more about me? Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to the Video Call-In Show, that show that invites you on this show to be a live video guest at any time, any place, to talk about anything you want to. It could be about me, my favorite subject, but who amongst themselves are not their own favorite subjects, right? I'm kidding. Topic of the day could be a current event, could be your personal promotion, could be just chewing the fat. Chewing the fat with your old buddy Jim. And that is me. I am your host of the Video Call-In Show, and I'll be here for about the next hour or so to learn, well, more about me. All right, let's get this started. I'll be taking guests while these questions are going. I get a lot of questions day to day, both on and off stream. And I thought, well, wouldn't it be fun if I allowed people to ask me questions, and I would try to answer them as well as I can. I mean, who knows more about me than I do? Now, you can ask any question you want to about my watch. Yep, that's it. Just my. No, I'm kidding, of course. Disclaimer: I reserve the right to refuse any question that I deem too scary to answer. So there you have it. It's my show. I get to do that. While I'm doing that, of course, now the video lines are going to remain open. I'll stack you guys up if you come in, and we'll take you one at a time, just like normal. Joining is really easy. You see that link right there? That is the link to the Zoom meeting. That'll start you with Zoom getting downloaded. And of course, once you download it, it should take you to that meeting. There's also another way to get in. There's another link in the description box, by the way, but there's also another way to get in, and that is just to visit zoom.us. Click on join a meeting, enter this number right here, and the same thing applies. That way you don't have to download it to your machine if you don't want to, and I get that. A lot of people don't want to. Zoom is completely free, clean, and works oh so well, as most of us already know. Now, if that sounds like content that you're hip to, hey, don't forget to subscribe by all means. Now, who do we have in the chat? I see a bunch of people already. That's awesome. We've got, I'm just going to go first. Randy, Scotty, Tony. Wow, he's first. How you doing, man? Susan Hamilton, welcome back to the show. Team Nygma. I remember that name. You've been here before, I believe. Wisco Style. How you doing today, Jared? Sparks Family TV. Hey, I just saw you on one of the video influencers streams. How you doing, buddy? Crystal, welcome back, hon. Crystal Vanner's in the house. And Tim Yance. How you doing, Tim? Good to see you again, my friend. Crap, my dad makes me watch. That's Adam. Oh, and looky there. Is that to say that we're not going to get to my questions? Hey, you know what? I'm not going to complain. Not at all. Stand by there, my friend. Stand by. Where is that damn thing? I'm looking for my... Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's... All right. Cool. Already we have with us Sparks Family TV. How you doing? Can you hear me? I got to unmute you, don't I? Hang on. Let me do just that. I was in too much of a hurry there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
I'm just fine. I wasn't lying. Yeah. I just saw you in that stream.
Yep.
That seems to happen a lot, man. We run into each other a lot, do we not?
We do. Definitely.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you got your channel pulled up on one of their streams just recently. Is that right?
Yeah, really thankful for that. You know, you never know how that one will turn out, but I was really happy. And yeah, we try to visit all their videos and try to support video influencers. And oh, hi, sis, you want to say hi?
Hi, sweetheart. How you doing?
Say hi.
Hi. Hi. Good seeing you. My name's Jim.
This is Jim. Say hi, Jim. Hold on, bud. Hold on.
Hey, buddy.
There's Brendan.
Bryden?
Hi.
How you doing?
Say hi, Jim.
Hi, Jim.
Hi. I've seen a lot of your videos. You know, I like them.
Your videos, Sissy, you can't hear.
Can you not hear me? Do you have your headphones in?
No, I definitely hear you.
Oh, good.
Yeah. We were actually just making dinner, and I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna join in real quick.
Well, that's cool, dude. That is cool. Can I use? Do you care if I use a first name or not? You don't have to.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's Brendan.
Brendan.
Yep, same as my son.
Oh, okay. Cool. So, Brendan, we've actually chatted a few times.
Yep.
Sparks Family TV. and I've already told you that I love your stuff. In fact, I think our conversation started with Baby Shark and went from there, if memory serves.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, you know, I think I told you that I'd be into it and perhaps get my granddaughter into it if it was anything but Baby Shark. you assured me that everything was a-okay. And you did not disappoint, my friend. You did not disappoint.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a really unique journey for me and the kids. You know, one thing I'm definitely trying to work on is the live streams. I kind of threw up just a couple, but you know, I'm really influenced by, you know, how to start a channel and all those things. I really don't want to veer off from our niche, so it's really hard because once I just start talking, I'll just keep going. But
it's okay.
You know, yeah, I know, and trying to get the kids to go live, it's very unpredictable, you know, with children. So
oh yeah,
so I'm trying to still find the groove in that, but you know, we love making videos, and the kids are actually the ones that got me started in the first place. So
well, that's an interesting thing. Where I'm interested to find out, you know, exactly. Pardon the pun. What was the spark? Were you just watching them open up a toy and you thought, you know, this would make a great video, or something different?
It's what was happening is, if you look at our first few videos, can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you. All right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. When I started the first few videos, I think the first one I did was stop motion. It was, you know, you take pictures of animated, you know, you animate, and it was kind of like one of those things I loved to do as a kid. And I said, you know what, for my kids, you know, I'll do this and show them and share with everybody else. And me and Brendan, well, I was working in Sissy's room and doing our Peppa Pig video. And that's probably our second video we did, if not our first. And I went downstairs to make some food, and I go upstairs, and Brendan is messing with the Peppa Pig toys. And he's taking the pictures. And I'm like, Brendan, don't mess with it, you know? And then I sat there, and I'm like, oh, man, you're doing really good, you know? And it was that moment where I said, man, I would much rather be recording my son doing this than doing the Peppa Pig video. And that's when it all hit me. And then next thing you know, we did our first video with Goliath Games was Giggle Wiggle. And I reached out to them and I said, hey, you know, I'm active duty in the Air Force, and, you know, here's my vision for our channel. We only had like 200 views on that video. And they're like, absolutely, we love your stuff. We love, you know, where you guys are going with that. And so they sent us a whole bunch of games, and they keep sending us stuff. And now we're working with other toy companies. And I don't want to name, you know, any until they're all confirmed. But,
sure.
Yeah, it's just really good stuff, you know. Very, very thankful and humble, and it's the kids are like, Dad, are we gonna do a new video today or what? I'm like, man, I need a break, you know.
Yeah, they get to open toys. Of course, they're excited.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's not the other way around. And I just think, you know, maybe there's a lot of channels out there. The parents are like, all right, kids, come on, let's get together, let's make some videos. And,
yeah.
And it's the opposite. It's the total opposite. You know, I do enjoy doing this. But it's the kids that ultimately motivate me to keep doing it.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Let me take a quick second here to welcome everyone else in here. We got Juneau County Droner. How you doing, man? Rochester the Gnome. Welcome to the show, my friend. Patty Broussard. Good to see you again, hon. Who else did I see here? Oh, Eileen. Welcome to the show, hon. Oh man, it's so nice having a crowd throw around. They're already saying, up. Jim's already ignoring the comments. So I had to jump back in.
All right, guys, I'll keep talking. I told you.
Well, it's really tough, when you're actually doing a talk show and you want to concentrate on what it is you're saying to manage both. I wish I had video influencers team.
For sure. Yeah.
There's just somebody sitting right over there to the side, watching the comments and commenting as them.
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna get Wisco style to drive down here. He said he'd do it for beer and have him do that.
There you go. That's a good deal.
It is really. Hey, View This is in. How you doing? Nygma Swift. Did I see one of my earlier? I thought I saw Spencer Tainment TV in here. Maybe not. Maybe not. But Bob Dip's also in here. Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, I'm really glad you came on. When we first started talking, I thought, I want to get him on and find out exactly what what was the impetus behind his channel, what started it all, and that's really cool. And what great family time, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's double duty.
That's my motivation. I've had a couple deployments under my belt, and definitely one thing is I never know when I'll be deployed again. So, just having that the kids can always look back on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for your service, my brother.
Thanks.
So, are you in for the long haul, or you just?
That's the plan. That's the plan. I know my kids have health insurance, so once again, there's some motivation for me. But I just hit my 8th year, and so almost halfway there. So probably gonna stick it up.
Cool.
So
cool. Well, I wish you all the luck in that. The powers that be don't pull too tightly. You know what I'm talking about.
Appreciate it.
Keep that trigger finger light. So you're a young guy and you've got a couple young kids, right?
I'm 28 and got a 3 and 5-year-old.
3 and a 5-year-old. Oh, I know. Nygma Swift is actually Swift TV. How you doing, buddy? He's an early adopter. Always good to see him. I'm sorry. Do you mind saying like the state that you're stationed?
Or I'm out in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. Oh man, what a good duty.
Yeah, we just came from Germany, so we were out there for 4 years.
Oh, sweet. So
that was a cool experience. I always say there's a lot to see, but not a lot to do. At least when you have kids.
Oh, for sure, and with the language barrier as well.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, but it was an awesome experience. Awesome experience.
How long were you in Germany?
4 years.
4 years. Wow. So you already had kids and you just uprooted and boom, you went, or do you have some over there?
No kids, left there with 2 kids.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that never happens, right?
But so we're gonna keep grinding. So what I do is we try to post every Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I just have to prep a little bit more for the lives, but I'm probably just gonna keep showing face, and I've built a great community. One thing that I've found a big love in is actually watching other channels now. It is the one thing of supporting them, but you see it takes a lot of hard work and preparation. And then when you're a part of that and you're a creator, I'm starting to fall in love with that, because big kudos to the channels that have worked around me. And and hopefully there's going to be a collab here pretty soon I'm working on, but it's good stuff. YouTube's awesome.
Well, this is somewhat of a collab in that when I create the guest cut, you're more than welcome to throw it on a playlist of your own.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
for sure.
The one reason I do this is so that people, because we get so busy creating videos that have nothing to do about us as a person.
For sure.
So I thought, what a great way to get people introduced, to the creator themselves, is to just have them on and ask some questions and have little chats.
Yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for having me on here.
Thanks for coming on. You're always welcome. I knew I wanted you on the moment you and I first talked, because it's so great. I could see it immediately. I'm with you in that people push their kids and that sort of thing, or just kind of the observational videos where, oh look, they're doing something funny, so they turn on the camera and boom, it's a video. But you've got purpose, man, and I dig that. That's that yeah, that means a lot. Not only that, but it's got to be helpful too, because those unboxings and things, people are looking at those toys going, "Oh, okay, that's not at all what I thought it was." Or
and one thing that I'm trying to work on too is the honesty portion of it, not just necessarily trying to sell a product. And I
sure,
think I see that too. So we recently did 2 videos, Zoom ball and flat ball, and that was one of the things with Zoom ball I found it kind of difficult to do with Brennan, and it would be pretty fake to me if I said, "Hey, buy it for your kids," and it's perfect for all ages, and even if you're a baby, no, that's something too. And the kids just say they love everything. It's probably true, but
oh yeah. Well, at least for five, yeah, at least for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's another thing. Yeah, that's another thing
Then,
for sure.
Then there's the box. I mean, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Swift, I'll never forget you, buddy. You have a good one, and we'll see you next time, bud. All right. He has to go. Hey, boy's still in school, so he's probably gotta either study or go to bed. So that's awesome. I'm so distracted. I was expecting to answer questions well before I had a guest, so I'm somewhat unprepared. I apologize. No, man, but I love what you're doing. I think it's fantastic. I really do. And it's great that you've been recognized by different manufacturers for that sort of thing. That's really cool.
Yeah, and that's something like I said, that's where my love for the influencer part is too, because I see so many people. How do you get the deals and sponsorships? And as you know, in that sponsorship video, which was really cool by video influencers, honestly, I think the number one thing is, for anybody watching right now too, is don't be afraid to reach out. I mean, it's as simple as give them a call a few times, let them know who you are, and you can't be nervous because you have 50 subscribers. And the surprising thing that I've learned, I've watched so many videos already. One thing I learned is that those companies, they're not always looking for the 3 million subscribers. They're looking for those I would say down to earth, those newer channels, bringing those people up because they know they're going to grow.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. It's definitely a gamble. I mean, they know that there's potential. If they can see the potential, then they'll definitely invest, because that's what it is, an investment, right?
That's right.
Yep. Yeah, and that was a good. I know what I wanted to say. You're not going to catch fish if your line's not in the water, is what you're actually saying. It's like, right, you just got to try, right?
Exactly.
Be afraid. Yeah, put your fears aside and cast that line. And I also mentioned something they didn't. They kind of touched on it, but I've always found that inside in mind is very good until you go over the top and become creepy, right? But
that's right.
The more you get your face in front of them, or at least make them aware of you, the better off you're going to be. Right. Yeah. Take note, people. That is extraordinarily important, because the more you're involved, and I'm talking about engagement, not just like, hey, how you doing? Hey, have you thought about that lately? But just become involved and engage, and people will remember you. So,
well, great.
Ed's in the stream. How you doing, Ed? Flashing your pan. Good to see you, buddy. Crystal Vander said, I'm sexy without glasses. Well, I don't know about that, Crystal. It's that's been a battle. You don't wear contacts or glasses, do you?
I don't.
Lucky man. I didn't have to until I was about 45. That's when the cheater thing started, but we won't go into that.
The hair started growing in. It's getting a little gray though. So.
Oh boy. Yeah.
I don't know. That's the start.
That happens too. And you know what happens? You get less hair up here, but more hair everywhere else. And your belly seems to grow without warning.
Hey, that's what hats are for, right?
Exactly what hats are for. So do you have any future plans with your channel, or are you just going to march forward and continue doing what you're doing?
So I like the route that so anybody that's going to view our channel, Sparks Family TV, there's been a lot of toy reviews. There's been a lot of games by Goliath, and the reason I've kind of pinpointed that is, they always say stick to your niche, and So my number one thing, at least for right now, is if somebody goes and watches our shark bite video and they're like, I like that.
Mhm.
And then on my next video is us swimming in a pool. They're gonna be like, well, that's not what I came here for. So at least I'm trying to really build up that playlist as much as I can, and until they send me more games. But my plan is to kind of do more of the family adventures. I mean, we live in Vegas, so really, Blippi. That's another reason we started, because the kids watch Blippi. Please. And they love Blippi, and he commented on one of our videos. We did a pizza video, and that was big for us because Blippi's like the Jay-Z of music, for kids YouTube.
Yeah.
So that was big for us, and he visits a lot of places out here. But I'm not trying to. That's another thing too, not copy another person's channel, but make it your own. So that's another big influence for us, is just seeing his content, what he does, and try to do our own spin. But I haven't really taken a lot of time. I think channels should, but I haven't on what's trending. I didn't want to do the baby shark dance. I refused to do the dance with my kids.
Thank you.
I couldn't do it. And I'm like, it's probably going to build me views, but I couldn't do it. And I love it. I'm the biggest kid you'll know, but we'll do something else this time this round. But that's the thing, what's trending. And so I think the family adventures, we're going to hit it up, see what's out on the market, see what's going on, maybe pick up on some of those trending things, but continue working with companies, toy companies, and hopefully eventually strike a good deal with, I don't know, a big toy company. That'd be the plan, and eventually make our own toys. And I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But I really
branded.
Hey,
branded toys, man. That's where it's at for a channel like yours. Yeah, hell yeah.
Your own board gamer, But that's the thing, I have to think for today, and or this Friday, Thursday. It popped in my head. Brendan's like, Dad, I want to spend time with you. And I'm like, I gotta capture that. So we recently did a father-son day play date, and that was a lot of fun. So I captured all that, and that'll be this week's video to switch it up a little.
Wonderful. Well, you're obviously going to put that into a separate playlist, right? That like series, if you start doing those.
Yeah. I gotta decide, because I have a playlist that's outdoor fun and activities, but I really think that should be its own playlist for sure.
Yeah. Just a second, Brendan. Flash in your pan, Ed. I hope you feel better, man. Just take care of yourself. Thanks for being here, buddy. We'll talk to you. We'll talk to you soon. I guess Ed's under the weather. I didn't even know. But hey, Jelly Duck, how you doing, buddy? I didn't realize. And Mike Dirt Digest Magazine's in the house. Sweet. Sweet. Well, I wish you continued success, my friend. I really do.
Thank you. A good thing going on your channel too, Jim.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Thanks. I have so much fun doing. Oh, and I did want to tell you, I won't hold it against you if you decide to do the baby shark. And no, I'm not doing the baby shark dance, Mike Dirt Digest.
Hey, Jim, you're the one that says we're collabing, so I mean, we do what you're doing it.
Oh well, yeah. If you guys did it, I would do it too. But let's not go down there. I want to blow up, but I don't know if I want to blow up that way. Oh man, I'm already going to put together a full video of my uhs and ahs and ums and the little vocal crutches that we all have. And I think I'm going to release that on my 1,000 subscriber day.
Yeah, it's consistency, man. It's just keep doing it, and that's why I don't do it when we record videos. I'm really good with it, but you go live, you're thinking. That's why preparation is so important.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes, it is. Oh, would you stop it, Tim? Can you see the chat at all? He's in there singing Baby Shark in text. Oh, see now I mean I'll have to be able to outrun it. If you guys keep doing it, I'm going to throw up a green screen and it's going to play behind me the whole time. That would be horrible because I'd be able to see it every time I look at the camera.
Right.
Well, I don't know if you want to talk about some more stuff. We most certainly can. I'm kind of out of questions at the moment. Disco style. I love that.
Are you saying you said make any comments? Is that what you said?
What's that?
Hold on one second.
Sure.
Hey guys, Dave's trying to talk to Jim, okay?
I am doing awesome, Jelly Duck. I am doing awesome. Thanks. Hey, Drone Kings and Darwin. Brad's here.
Hello.
Hi, Jim.
Hello. How you doing? Are we buddies now?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. I do watch your videos. I like your videos.
Jim watches your videos, does he?
Yep. I almost bought some of the toys too. Because I still like toys. Oh, is that a Pokemon card?
Yeah, I get Pokemon cards. I'm gonna give. No, I have 2 cousins. 2 cousins.
Do they still sell those?
Yeah, I don't know. They have like 500 of them now.
Holy
There's too many.
cow. Holy cow. My son was into that, and he's 30.
Yeah, it's really fun. He's following the same steps that I was in. I was huge on Nintendo, huge on Pokemon. But
It all comes back around, doesn't it?
it does. It does.
Although I'm still waiting for the re-release of Rock'em Sock'em Robots. I haven't seen that yet.
Ah,
Do you remember that at all?
I do.
Oh, okay. You're much too young, but I actually made that joke on another stream. Whew. Nope. They didn't get it at all.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, sometimes I'm the greatest consumer of my own comedy. That's a horrible thing
Hey,
to
Brennan.
say.
Look, I can't hear Jim. I can't hear Jim. Jim's trying to say it. Jim's trying to talk. I can't hear him.
I don't even.
Tony says they still have those. Are you serious? Unbelievable. Hey, Snowy Rains. God, it's been a long time since we've seen you, hon. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show. Now, I only had one, Brandon, and yet I remember that chaos.
Oh. It's getting late. It's almost that time for them. So
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for coming on, man.
yeah, appreciate it.
Like I said, I wish you nothing but success. I think your channel is going to blow up if it's not already after that nice shout out.
Thanks so much, Jim. Hey, I really appreciate that. It means a lot, and hopefully we can do this again soon, and we'll make more content. Same with you, and then we'll revisit and get back on here with you.
Well, you're welcome on anytime, my friend.
Thanks, Jim.
All right,
Appreciate it.
say hello to the rest of the family or say good night for the rest of the family for me.
All right, we'll do.
All right, buddy. We'll talk.
All right.
Bye-bye. Yeah, I literally have been wanting to talk to him for quite a while. And by the way, if you've asked any questions of Jim, I'm sorry if I missed them. Go ahead and ask them again. I'll try to answer them until we have, if and when we have another guest. Oh, the Crohn's chick. How you doing, hon? Yeah, we talked just the other day. I still want to have you on the show and kind of dig into what it is you're doing. For those of you who don't know, let me go to her channel real fast. And hopefully it won't yell at me. Of course it won't. I'm subscribed. But yeah, it's devoted to helping those with health problems. It's very, very well done. By the way, Crohn's, what's your first name? I don't know if I learned that. But listen, graphics on these, I love these. Absolutely love these. That purple is signature, and it just pops out. So, Andrew Frying Pan, how you doing? Dark Wolf, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Like I said, this is Ask Jim Anything, and you're more than welcome to until we have someone else on the show. Wisco, you said you had some questions for me. By all means, throw them out. I know they're going to be about cheese or beer. That's cool. Andrew, is this the first time we've seen you in this stream? Dark Wolf, how you doing? Holy shot. Great wall of blue. Yes, it is a great wall of blue. Oh man, did you guys have a good day today? I had kind of a blah day today, to be honest with you. Yes, anything, Bob Dip. Ask me anything. I don't care what it is. I may or may not answer it. I reserve the right to refuse to answer any question. You know what I forgot to do? If he didn't have to get the kids in bed, I would have done a deep dive on him. But oh, all right. Let's take these one by one. Mr. Lodak, welcome to the show. By the way, I didn't see you, buddy. What is the story with the patches on the hat? Well, I've had several patches for tactical hats, and I was in the military before that actually became a thing. We had to sew or pin all of our shit on. But after I got out, a buddy of mine and I, when we go deer hunting, we would find patches that displayed our last take. And when I started the show, I ended up wearing a hat right off the bat. And I thought, and I had some other ones laying around. I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I just started collecting these again and throwing up, different ones about every show. There you go. That is the story behind the patches on the hat. Now, the reason I wear a hat is because I'm a little lighter up top. I used to have hair down past my shoulders when I was a teen, and not going by that one photo I showed. and not so much anymore. Like I said before, it grows other places now. Nowhere where I want it to. Tim asks, how long did it take you to get your contacts in today? Tim, that's an excellent question. Let me tell you, my wife, who I didn't want to watch me, I'm one of those guys where instructions, great, kindling, and you just toss them aside. Well, I didn't want her to give me any pointers. She wore contacts for 30 years or something like that, and then had LASIK surgery, which I'm contemplating. and I said, okay, help me find out what I'm doing wrong. This is maybe 2 days ago, Friday or Saturday. And she did. And she said, well, you're hitting it wrong. I mean, the angle's wrong. The bottom is hitting before the top. I said, just bring the angle up more and look away, put it in, look back toward it. And I'll be damned if that doesn't work. Who would have thunk somebody who had 30 years experience in contacts would know what they were talking about? Well, I apparently didn't. I thought I knew what I was doing. You know how that is. And today, to answer your question, it took me about, still, I'm not an expert at it, but it took me about 15 minutes to get both of them in, down from 45 minutes in the middle of last week, if that helps you. Yes, 45 friggin' minutes. I got these sausage fingers that do not take well to tiny, dainty little plastic pieces, and I'll be damned if if I was going to let that be me. What's that next question I just missed? Question: if you had to choose, would you rather be blind or deaf? That is a great question, Wisco. Jared would have to ask that. I just don't know. It would. I hate to put a degree on this, but I think it might be a little easier to cope if you were deaf. It would be. I would be able to concentrate so much more on so many things if I were blind. However, I'm thinking of music in particular. So I don't know that I have a preference. A preference. I don't know if I had a choice whether or not I could choose. I'd flip a coin. I would literally flip a coin. I know that sounds wishy-washy, but ask that question of yourself, not just you, Jared. Anyone, if you had a choice, what would it be? So hope that answered it. Brandon, you're absolutely welcome. I hope I spelled your name right. BRENDAN, or is it DON? Because I can fix that in post for our guest cut. Yes, he gets a wrench. By the way, those of you who did not know, if you come on the show and you're a decent human being, No accounting for Wisco. I'm kidding, dude. I'm kidding. Then yeah, you get a wrench because I know I can trust you to at least take care of those people who are not decent human beings. Bob Dip, do you still have Daisy Dukes? No, Bob. I don't even own a pair of cut-off jeans, let alone Daisy Dukes, and they're not Daisy Dukes. See, here's the thing about Daisy Dukes. There has to be visible ass cheeks, and I guarantee you, in that picture even, if I was able to 360 that camera, you would not see any ass cheeks. So there, we're just going to put that to rest. Daniel Drones deploy. How are you, buddy? Welcome to the show. Oh, have I missed any? Have I missed any? What was wrong with the cheese question? Heritage Farms, welcome to the show. Have I missed that many people? Shame on me. Like I said, this is Ask Jim Anything night. Now, of course, that doesn't preclude anyone from coming on the show. We've got about 20 minutes left, and I'm willing to take anyone on the show if you so choose. Otherwise, I'm just going to scour the chat and answer as many questions as I possibly can. And try to tag me in the question, because it's hard to figure out which ones are for me and which one is for someone else. Oh, what did you say, Susan? I don't know if that's I don't know if that's a I don't know if that's a let's see. Huh. Where is my make that okay? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I don't think that's a timeout enough question. Oh, what rank was I in the Army? I left the Army an E5, which is a sergeant, 3 chevrons. Snowy, thanks for that question. Have you not seen me wear? No, I guess you haven't been here for a while, but I actually have a sergeant's patch on the old BDU camouflage that I occasionally throw on hats. Mr. Lodak, how are you? Mr. Lodak is fine. Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't a question for me. Flying with Stan, how you doing, buddy? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Okay. Oh, it's real easy, Crohn's Chick. You see that right here? There's also a link just like this in the description box. Or you can visit zoom.us, click on join a meeting, enter this number right here, and you'll pop right in on me. Can I name more than 5 types of cheeses? I suppose so. Gouda, Swiss, cheddar, Munster. What am I missing? Mozzarella. There's 5. Do I need more? Kojak I don't think is a natural cheese. I think it's like a hybrid. Chillin', loving the show. Hey, Chills TV, how you doing, buddy? I am doing fantastic. Just answering questions. Just answering questions. Absolutely. RC Studios. Been a while since we've seen you too. Are you ready to come on? You've been telling me, you told me that you're waiting on a specific item. You got to do it. Even if it looks like God the Good One. Yes, directions are in the description in the stream. It's really not hard, Crohn's Chick. The easiest way is to actually visit zoom.us and then put in that, or click on join a meeting and then enter that number. Otherwise, you download Zoom if you click the link or if you put this in your browser. So does cut the cheese count? Was that a question for me? Oh no, that was for Viewed This. Kojak was a good show. I forgot that isn't that funny? I never even thought of that. Cream cheese, I don't think that qualifies any more than cheesecake. It's something. And now I love to cook, but but I've never made cheesecake, and I've never looked up the ingredients. Is there actual cheese in cheesecake? Yeah, I suppose cream cheese would be in there, but yeah, I don't know. I love cheesecake though. Next question. What are the 4 main ingredients to be considered a beer according to the Regensburg law? Oh man, 4 ingredients. Water, hops, grain, barley. Did I get it? There you go. There's your link, Crohn's, unless you want to just go to zoom.us and click on join a meeting. Heritage Farms, Texas, how you doing? Is the presidential seal on the wall new? It is maybe 2 or 3 days post construction. I did not have it up there right away, and then I put it up there. So 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. It is new and in that respect, but no, I've had it. Man, I've had that thing for almost 40 years now. Hello there.
How you going?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am just fine. I'm so glad. So glad. That was a fast one.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with technology, and everyone was commenting, just download the app, just do this. So yeah, it was pretty quick, nice and easy.
Do you mind if I use your first name?
Sure. Yep.
How do you pronounce that? Sharni?
Yep, it's Shani.
Oh, Sharni. Sweet. Got it. First try. That's unusual for me. I'm horrible with names. Well, welcome to the show, hon. Welcome. Where did I meet you? Was that Pusa Studios or no? What stream did I see you on? Do you remember?
I think it was Pusa Studios because they shouted out my channel on the wheel.
That's right. You won the wheel. Right. I went right over and I had to watch the what my channel is what you can expect from my channel. Are you a vapor?
Yes, I am.
Hey,
yeah.
Vapors unite.
Hey, help me quit smoking. So you know.
Yeah. Same here. How long have you been at it?
About a year and a half.
Oh, you're still new.
Now, but I still occasionally have a cigarette.
Oh,
but it's
you do?
only like I don't buy them anymore. It's only if someone offers
Sure.
just every now and then.
Wow, you can do that?
Yeah, now I can because I've got the vape. If I didn't have the vape, I wouldn't go anywhere near them.
No. And I can't. I still can't. I've been doing it for almost 10 years now. It's probably
Wow.
Yeah, it's probably 2010 when I started.
Okay.
And I just have not looked back. I can't. I just know I can't.
Fair enough.
So you had a question come up in the chat, and I saw that viewed this eliminated, but I think it bears asking. Is Crohn's disease what we're talking about on as your namesake?
Yeah, so Crohn's disease is a kind of autoimmune disease. So my immune system doesn't quite work like everybody else's.
Uh-huh.
So my body registers there's an issue and it's attacking it and creating antibodies. And so unfortunately, the issue that it's looking for is in my guts.
Oh,
so it's actually healthy cells and bacteria in my gut. And so that's what causes inflammation, and that's what Crohn's disease and another one called ulcerative colitis. They all come under the umbrella of IBD, so inflammatory bowel disease, and that's where the name comes from. I've got Crohn's.
Oh, okay. I love the hashtag. Love your guts.
Thank you. Yeah, it was actually my stepmom that gave me that idea because she's always said that to me. That's her little catchphrase. And when I got onto doing the YouTube, I'm like, I want a little phrase that people can hashtag to me. I can't pick a better one than that. That's perfect.
It is absolutely perfect. Absolutely. So
and that Crohn's name,
yeah.
I got that because no one remembers my name. So I thought something fun that people, if they saw me walking down the street, this is me fantasizing about becoming super famous. But if they saw me walk down the street and they couldn't remember my name, they'd be like, "Oh, you're that Crohn's chick from that YouTube channel." I went, bingo, got a name.
Yeah, not only is it going to be natural, but they're going to be spot on.
Yeah, exactly. Bang every time.
Well done. Well done. Well, you're a young gal. I'm not going to ask because I
Yes.
know better. But how long? How long of? If you don't mind me asking, listen, and I'm trying not to get too personal, but if I ask any question you don't want to answer, please just say I decline. Shut up, Jim. Uh, but how long has this been an issue for you?
I got diagnosed about 3 or almost 4 years ago. But with Crohn's and with IBD and other autoimmune diseases, it tends to build up over time. So it's likely that I've had it years and years before that. It's just that you don't notice the severe symptoms until it's like, okay, everything's going sideways with your health.
Uh-huh.
So probably late teens. So I'm 26. And for those who are asking, yes, I'm in Australia. I'm in South Australia.
We have a lot of friends in Australia here.
Yeah, I can see there's a few comments like, are you in Sydney? Are you in Melbourne? I'm like, no, sorry, guys. I'm right down in South Australia, middle bottom of Australia. Yeah, so it's, I don't know. I think for me, it would be at least 6 to 7 years. But I've got friends that have had it their whole lives. I've got friends that have only had it for a year, but have already had surgery. That's the thing with autoimmune diseases, whether that's like me, where it hits your guts. I've got friends where their immune system attacks their muscles and joints. It can attack your skin, your hair, your eyes, your gums. It can, your immune system can malfunction.
Yeah.
In a lot of different ways. And so you can have that at any point in your lifespan. So yeah, it's pretty full on autoimmune diseases.
Well, how did you know you had it? Well, I'm trying to help other people who may be seeing symptoms but have no idea what they're looking at. How did it become known to you, or at least what was your first symptom that made you think, well, I better have this checked out?
It was mostly pain, just abdominal pain. Anytime that I ate, I felt sick. When I wake up in the morning, I feel sick. When I go to bed at night, I feel sick. It was just constantly feeling like almost like you have gastro, but you're not vomiting or going, but you're going to the toilet constantly, but you're not vomiting. So it was really, really weird. And the process they do a whole battery of tests on you before they actually work out that it's IBD. And a lot of time with IBD in particular, like Crohn's, they misdiagnose it as IBS, which is irritable bowel. That's a dietary thing. Yep. That is a common misconception that those two are similar. But
sure.
Yeah, you see a doctor, you get blood tests. They'll notice that there's a elevated white blood cell count. If they do a bit of a deeper dive into your blood work, like do your DNA testing, they'll notice that what they call your TNF blocker, white blood cells are elevated, which means your body's fighting something, but they can't quite pinpoint what it is. And if you're not presenting with something else, that means they need to investigate. So yeah, I've been to a dietitian when they thought it was IBS. I've seen a therapist when they thought it might be stress related. But yeah, over time, it was a colonoscopy and an endoscopy done with a gastroenterologist that diagnoses it. There's no other way to diagnose IBD.
Yeah, and they, of course, they have told, because I actually had a grandmother with Crohn's disease.
Right.
It really didn't affect her quality of life to a great degree. I mean, yeah, there are things you have to take care of, but how? I don't even know how to ask that question, but so let's move on to your channel. So
That's okay.
you started this channel to support other chronic health sufferers, which I thought was remarkable and a perfect, philanthropic venture, right?
Yep.
Are there others out there like this, especially for the Crohn's disease? I know there probably are, because you can find anything on the interwebs nowadays. But do you find you're in a crowded space, or what?
Well, sort of. There are plenty of people blogging about chronic health. There are plenty, of support groups, depending on the kind of chronic health issue you have. Crohn's disease and whatnot, and IBD in general, it's starting to become more prevalent now. More people are getting diagnosed. There's about 5 million of us in the world at the moment just with IBD. So that's not a small group, and that's getting bigger every day now that they're realizing that it's becoming a much bigger health issue. So that group is growing. But what I noticed is that at the end of last year, I lost my job. I was really sick. I spent Christmas in the hospital. I spent New Year's at home.
Mm.
My meds stopped working. So I was just having a really, really atrocious time at the end of last year and sort of into the beginning of this year. And while I was at home, as a pastime, just to try and not feel so miserable about everything, is I go on YouTube. I'd watch these great YouTubers. They were funny. They were this, there's a lot of great YouTubers that I absolutely love. But then I started looking into other channels that blog about chronic health. And I saw some really great ones about IBD, chronic health, diets, all of that. But I tried to contact the people on there to get advice or tips or see if they did live streams or chats. None of them did that.
Huh.
And yeah, so I was just like, it's really cool you guys are doing, videos about your chronic health and whatnot, but I'd love to get in touch with you and talk about it and get some advice. And, there's not a lot of channels with chronic health that actually do the backwards and forwards between the viewer and the host. And that's where, I decided I wanted to do something like that. No one else is doing it right now on YouTube, and I wanted to do it. And fortunately, through my channel, just in the last month or so, I've met a lot of really, really interesting people that have given me all the tips and tricks, showing me how to use Hangouts, showed me how to do live panels. And now I host live panels 3-4 times a week on my channel. I get people up from other channels on. I even got Priestess Studios. Ksenia's going to come on to my channel. About her chronic health.
Awesome.
I know, it's so cool because I've been watching those guys for ages, and it's actually so cool that one of the YouTuber groups that got me started on YouTube are actually going to come and be on a panel on my channel. So it's really cool. But I wanted that support group, an online support group that you can come and ask questions, get connected, meet other people in the community, kind of like a hub. So you can come to my channel and let's say you have fibro. I don't have fibromyalgia. It's an autoimmune nerve issue.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you go on there, you have a chat, and there's someone on my panel from another Facebook account or Twitter or YouTube, and they've got fibro and they blog about it and they do self-help videos. Well, from my channel, you can go and check out them, and you can, connect that way. So that's kind of the idea of that Crohn's Chick, is an online support group helping you get connected to those communities you might not be aware of, that I wasn't aware of for the last 6 years of being sick. And you can actually have a conversation with the host, with me and other people that come as guests on my channel.
Yeah, well, it's a great thing to open up that dialogue that so many other people don't, offer. So great timing, I think. Have you found any of those same people you tried to contact before suddenly in your group?
Not all of them.
But some.
There's been a few interesting people starting to show on the channel. So I think for those ones, those channels are quite a bit bigger than mine. They've been on here for years and they've got their followings and whatnot. So I think the way I'll connect with those is pretty much how I've connected with everyone else, through a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. Like, you build that connection. So I'm sure I'll get around to them eventually. There's not heaps of us that do the chronic health in general. Mostly we're a bit niche-y as blogging goes, depending on what our particular health issue is. But there's a couple of us out there now that, actually do chronic health in general as well as their own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to reach out to them, those guys, to get them on my channel. And I've been getting a lot of really good feedback. So, my channel's growing so quick. I've got 230 watch hours now.
Well, you just picked up 2 subscribers as we sit here.
Oh, thank you. Like the end of last month, I had 28 subscribers, or 30 subscribers.
Wow.
And look at what that's me networking. I haven't been sitting on my butt letting YouTube do its thing. That's me slamming it every single day, doing branding, connecting, doing live streams, reaching out to people on Facebook. This is 16-hour days for me. I'm slamming this right now to get it built up, and the feedback has been phenomenal. So I'm really happy. I love it. So, and look, I met you yesterday. the day before,
Yeah.
and you've invited me onto your YouTube to have a chat. So thank you so much for doing that.
Oh, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. I love finding interesting people with stories like you. I mean, you're a prime example, and having them up. And by the way, if I must say, you know, I made mention of your channel look and feel. Well done. You've been taking a lot of that to heart. I can tell you've been working real hard at it.
Thank you. Yeah.
That goes a long way in building that audience, right? Because that's brand.
Yes. Yeah, it is. And it's all across my social medias. I changed my about pages. So, you know, because I did start with IBD in mind. And then I was getting people reaching out to me with all these different health issues. And I went, I can't niche this down. I want to do chronic health. I want anyone to feel welcome. Or even if you don't have chronic health, but let's say you're a mum that has a kid that's got chronic health, you support another family member, you have a friend at work who you really want to help, your best friend has got it. You know, I want my site to be, on my social media, to be a place that anyone can come to. Because that's one thing I could definitely guarantee. We all at least know someone, at least one person who's chronically ill with whatever. And everyone's welcome. So, hi everyone, I can see my name popping up in the chat. So cool. I love this. I love being able to just say hi and talk to people.
Isn't it great? Sometimes I don't get to pay as much attention to the chat as I've said several times, but it is fantastic to have these folks along. Oh, Summon Sky, welcome to the show. I don't think I've seen your name before. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, well,
Hi, Andrew. Hi, Andrew. See you again. He's been on my channel.
Oh, has he?
He's had a chat before. Yeah, he's been in my live chats before. I remember you.
I don't remember seeing the name, so I wonder if he followed you over here somehow.
I'm not sure. I should be sharing this out. What am I doing? Is your blood pressure affected by Crohn's?
Good question.
No, but my idea is.
Your what is?
It was a question by Bob Dip. Is your blood pressure affected by Crohn's? Not exactly, no. It's to do with the white blood cells, not the red blood cells. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure how to answer that one. That's a bit more of a medical question. I would be a bit hesitant to answer. That's one big thing I don't do on my channel as well, is I don't give medical advice. We only give general advice. And 9 times out of 10, I would tell you to go see your doctor.
Yeah, good advice.
I'm not going to diagnose you. I literally made a video, I am not a doctor, because I kept getting messages about, I've got these symptoms, I got these. I'm like, good for you, go see your doctor. Like, I can't tell you what. I'm sorry, I can tell you what the symptoms are, I can tell you where you can go, but I'm definitely not going to diagnose you. I'm not going to tell you what treatments you should or shouldn't take. That's not my thing.
And where did you do that? Did you say you created a video?
Yeah, I did. I created a video. I'm not a doctor. That's on my channel.
You need to retitle. I'm not a doctor, and I do not play one on the internet.
I should do that. I really like that. That is a great idea. I might borrow that idea.
You know? Oh, no charge. I throw these things out and. Hello, actually, Outdoors with Eric. What's that?
If I could ask, is there something I could get your advice on?
Sure, absolutely.
I've had a few people let me know that I should be looking into like merchandise or something like that to do with that Crohn's streak, especially because I've been very prominent with my sort of catchphrase, love your guts. So I've been playing around with some images. I'm not sure if I'll do merch just yet. I'll work towards that. But I've been drawing, so I like drawing. And this is what I've come up with. You can see that. Can you see that? Or am I moving
keep going to your left. Right there. Oh, nice. That would look great on a shirt or a mug. Now,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Have you are you able to do it digitally? Can you do it in a graphics program?
I'm not quite sure how to do that, but I do have a friend who does know how to do that.
There you go. Well, that's usually what it's going to take, because if you go with somebody like Teespring, which so many YouTubers do.
That's where I'm going, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to ask for a file. They're actually going to ask for a very high-resolution JPEG or a PNG or an Adobe Illustrator file so that the lines will be extra crisp. But it will have to be electronic, I'm afraid. And scanning it's not going to do it. Yeah, she could scan it in, but it's not going to come out as crisp, as we all know. That's an
Yeah,
awfully
'cause it's a bit more like almost like an emoji. Like that's my own personal emoji.
ah.
In a way, because I use this in my videos for a bit of fun when I get embarrassed. So totally, this is my emoji.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, you did pretty good.
Yeah, thank you. So I use this, and I thought it'd be fun to do my own little thing, have my own little logo in a way. Because my channel's so much like a talking head. I just use as a profile picture. I just use me,
Oh, sure.
and then my banner is chick supporting chronic health sufferers. Very quick, you know what you're in for. But I'd love a little cutesy, you know, little emoji thing. It's a little guts and it's a little smiley face, and
Yeah.
you know,
That's supposed to be
Yeah, I
large
thought-
intestine, right?
yeah,
Yep.
pretty much.
Oh, well done. You could probably scan that and use it in a few things, but I don't know that print is going to be one because it is so small, you know.
Yeah,
It's
and
not gonna
especially
blow
if
up
I
well.
tried to enlarge it as well, it would probably get really pixelated as an image, and yeah, but it's
Exactly.
definitely where to start from.
Oh yeah, for sure. And if you've got somebody who's good at graphics programs, especially vector graphics, you can actually scan it, give it to them. They can blow it up, and then they can crisp the lines, right? Then your image goes away, and then that one becomes the actual one. I've done that I don't know how many times. What you're doing is essentially tracing it, right? And then you get to clean things up, and then the lines are scalable. Whenever you're doing a vector based program, they're scalable, so you can make it as tiny for like a like my bug over there, and these guys, all the way up to full screen or full poster size print, whatever you'd like to do. So, or next time you're hiring a billboard for your message,
That'd be awesome.
wouldn't it?
Love that.
Oh man,
Big billboard.
Yep. Got to run it all over the country.
Yep. No, thank you. Yeah, I've just drew that yesterday, so getting a bit of advice about where to go, and I'm pretty good when it comes to the art stuff, but I'm not so good with the graphic design stuff. I've been playing with that.
Oh, you should. If you're a good artist, it shouldn't take you any time at all to. I mean, there are a lot of good free programs out there. It doesn't have to be a Adobe Photoshop or Illustrator. There are a lot of good free programs out there.
Like, what would you recommend? I'm going to get my Post-it.
Don't worry about writing it down. I haven't looked for free ones in years because I still use Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator. I just know that there are a lot of free ones. Yeah. Maybe somebody in the chat can help because I know my son who doesn't use Photoshop or Illustrator. He has a program that he does his thumbnails in that also allows him to do like channel art and things. So there are a lot of them out there. A quick search will probably pull up a dozen. Most of them are going to be limited to some features, but based on what you're looking to do, you should be fine. You should actually be fine. Oh, and Drone Kings in Darwin, another one of our Australia friends, says I can do the mug for Sharni. Top notch here. Oh, see? Then there's that.
Hi. Where's your channel, Drone Kings? I reckon I've heard of your channel before. Maybe we've been circulating in similar circles. Either way, Drone Kings, I have subbed to you. I'm interested. I love those drone channels. I really do. They're so much fun.
His is great too. He involves his family in it, and he's got just a wonderful family. And of course, he's been on the show, I don't know, maybe 3 times now. Gave us a small tour of Darwin on his lunch break just a few nights ago. Yeah, he's a great guy. Brad is a great guy.
Yeah, one of my friends lives in Darwin. She's here on my panel soon because she's a naturopath.
Oh.
So I'm going to have her on the channel along with another friend of mine, Grant, in Kentucky, in the US. They're going to have a chat about naturopathy and how it can help chronic health sufferers. So.
Well, you've got you got 5 subscribers since we've been sitting here. How awesome is that? Yep.
Thank you. Oh, you guys, if I could just give you a big electronic hug, I would.
I think you just did.
Yes, well, I think so.
I think you just did. No, I mean,
yes,
who isn't excited about somebody working that hard for people that need support? Seriously.
Yeah, there's so many people suffering out there, and I was one of them. Really long time. I hid it and I was in denial about it. I went and did some really silly stuff to self-medicate, with dealing with health and the mental health that comes with it. And so I really don't I don't want anyone else to suffer with that. I want everyone to have a place they can go to have the conversation.
Well, that's the sign of a giant heart. It really is, right?
Thank you.
Empathy just pours or oozes from your pores. I can tell.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got Germany Travel and Personal Guide. He's subscribed, and oh, hey, Arthur Moorhead, how you doing, buddy? Spooky Bed Hair's back. Puppet Poetry. The puppet is back. Mike Van Doozy, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, so people enjoy that because they understand. Like you said, we all know somebody who's suffering from something, and whenever somebody pulls together an effort to help that a group or groups, it was brilliant, by the way, not to limit yourself to one specific. So kudos on you for that too. So well,
I want everyone to feel welcome.
Yeah.
Even the people that support people with chronic health, they, in my mind, they need just as much support as the person who's sick. Because when you're sick, and this is what I describe to my viewers and anyone who comes onto my channel, when you're sick, it's like you've got a resignation about it. It's just your body. That's what it's doing. You've got to deal with it.
Yes.
Whether you choose to deal with it or not is, that's between you and your illness. But for the people around you, there's a lot of suffering that happens there. There's a lot of, anxiety and, stress that's involved with supporting someone with chronic health. A lot of times they just don't know what to do. And, me thinking about calling my family every time I'm in the hospital or talking to my friends online or that sort of thing. And, I hate doing it. It just makes me really, really upset every time I have to make that call. And so I think those people as well, like your families and your friends that support chronic health sufferers, they need support as well. To better help support people with chronic health. So everyone's welcome.
Awesome. Now the important question is, I'm sorry.
Pardon?
but the really important question, has creating this community helped you?
Yes.
Has it? That's awesome. That is awesome.
It's amazing. It's, working a lot of other jobs. I've had some great jobs in the past that I've done, outside of my YouTube channel, I'm writing a book. I'm writing my first fiction book. I do artwork. I draw. I have a lot of little creative little hobbies. But I've never done anything that I went, all right, I've found what I want to do. This is what I'm meant to do. This is what all of this stuff that's happened to me in the past. This is what my mental health, my physical health, this is what it was all gearing up to. Helping to equip me with the tools I need to help other people. And I feel like I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. There's just so much peace. I don't stress about getting up in the morning. I go straight to my computer. I make my coffee, get my breakfast. I'm on the computer and I'm doing my work. And I don't leave the computer until I'm done. Like this morning, I finally got a friend of mine. Her name's Glittery Guts. She has a Facebook page, really, really good for IBD sufferers and whatnot. I've been trying to get her onto my channel for ages. And unfortunately, her health just went sideways recently.
That's true.
Yeah. But she messaged me. She went, I'm so sorry I missed another live panel because I did a live panel last night. I'm so sorry I missed another one. No, it's all good. I know you're sick. And she went, I can come on right now. I look at the time. It's 2:00 in the morning for me. I'm like, do I do it? Yeah, all right. Can you be on in 10 minutes? She's like, yep, I'm getting on the computer now. And so, 2:00 this morning, I got on and I did probably one of my best live interviews with her, talking about her channel, talking about chronic health, talking about, the support group she has for people that have ostomies and, have stomas and colostomy bags who've had major surgery. Yeah, I asked her a whole bunch of questions and we had a really great laugh. And it was the first time we'd met face to face. She's got the best accent. She's in Scotland as well. So I could just listen to her talk all day.
What is it about that?
Yeah, she's going to be a regular on my channel. She's so excited to be on here and we're promoting each other. And, so at 2:00 this morning, I was up until 5 a.m. That's how much I love doing this. There was no issue. I just went, right, I'll make another coffee. And I sat here at 2:00 in the morning and did another interview. Like, it's just, that's what it's about.
Well,
I love my channel. So
yeah,
I'm going to.
Something told me you actually would.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been power napping mostly, and I'm highly caffeinated most of the time. So.
Join the club. It is a large one.
Yeah, especially with content creators.
Yes, yes. We are a unique breed, that's for sure.
I agree. You have to be a people kind of breed to get on and do this.
Oh, you absolutely do. You absolutely do. Oh, it becomes a sickness. It really does in itself. And I know
But
I've been bitten.
yeah. And my friends tease me about it all the time. They're like, "We've gotten you addicted to live streams, haven't we?" I'm like, "Yep, yes, I am. It's the way forward for my channel. That's what I got to do. So I do them at any and all opportunities.
Mm.
Those live videos. I love it. I
Well,
love talking to people.
well, I saw that you did have a schedule of sorts. In that,
Yes.
but it's not actually a time schedule. It's just like a subject and interviews and tips and tricks and things like that.
Yeah.
If you guys are interested, head on over to the Crone Chicks channel if you haven't already. 188.
188.
188
What?
subscribers. You guys are
Oh,
awesome. You
200.
guys are fantastic.
Oh my god! Thank you so much, guys. I'm almost at 200 subscribers. Ah.
I have a small group of friends here, but they are a great group of friends. I'm telling you. And like you, you've met a whole bunch of people after starting this that you
Mhm.
think you could, you'll have as a friend for life, haven't you?
Yes, definitely.
Isn't that great? That's one of the best parts about this.
Yeah, especially when, with illnesses or even just in general, you feel really isolated or you feel like you're on your own and you're the only one who's battling it. And you hop on the computer and you see there are heaps of people
Hmm.
that are there to support you. Yeah, it's just amazing. It's such a great community of people. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I can't believe I'm almost at 200.
You are. Oh, 190 now. I don't know that
Pretty?
I don't know that you'll crack it tonight, but
Oh my goodness. Oh,
this only bodes well for your channel. I mean, I hope you blow up for the right reasons, not because you discover that a great many more people are afflicted than you thought, but because you're trying to do such a good thing.
yeah, no, I definitely always say, like, don't subscribe to my channel because someone's told you to or because it was in a call out on a channel. I only want people that will actually watch the videos and participate, leave comments, give feedback, join in on the live panels. I
Yeah.
want people that want to be there. And if you don't want to be there, then please don't. You're not obligated to subscribe because I'm on here talking to you. I want people that are going to hang around and that are going to get part of the conversation. And yeah, that's what I want.
Well, the more you if you decide to come back and watch some of the shows, the live shows, what you'll find out is that's not this crowd. This
Yeah,
isn't an exchange sort of thing. I always say, listen, subscribe to your tastes. If it's content that
yeah.
you think you'll go back and enjoy and interact with folks, by all means. But if it's not, don't. You're not helping anybody.
Yeah, you're not doing any YouTuber a favor by subscribing.
Right.
Subscribers are good for if you're looking at monetizing. If you want it looks good, but in analytics and behind the scenes and whatnot, subscribers don't do squat. They don't
Right.
go towards the algorithm. Except as a measurement of how quickly your channel is growing. That's about it. It's about the content.
Yes,
And if you're not
absolutely.
watching, not liking, if you're not sharing and all of that, then don't come on the channel. It's not for you, and that's all good.
Yeah,
But
it is all good.
yeah, I want the views, I want the likes, I want people commenting and letting me know what they think and giving me video suggestions,
Mhm.
that sort of thing. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to see my subscribers go up and then drop down. I see that a lot after
Oh,
I
yeah.
come onto a panel or get a shout out. They go up and then it's like because I don't subscribe to them, they're not really my sort of channel. They unsubscribe. It's like no, that's not what I want.
Right. Right.
What do you think?
Well,
Amazing
I think you probably go on live streams for the same reason that I know a lot of these guys do as well. And it's not so much that you want to find people to subscribe to you. You want to be exposed to people that might be interested in your content.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
People, like I said, become a part of the conversation, get support.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah.
And I try to check out everyone who subscribes to me, see if they're creating content that trips my trigger. Absolutely. but I'm not going to subscribe to all of them. I'm just not going to do it. Yeah. So, hey, ERT Radio, he's been on the show as well. How you doing, buddy? Welcome back. You kind of caught us at the end. We're at 11:14. I usually go about an hour a night, and it's every weeknight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a shameless plug.
Awesome.
I can plug on my own show, right?
Of course.
And you're welcome to plug too. If you've got a special or a video coming up or a live stream coming up, by all means, let the folks know. If they haven't been on your channel, know already.
Okay.
You are more than welcome.
I don't know. Everyone's just been amazing so far to get me to 190. Helping me with the subs. But definitely, on my about page in my YouTube, that's my schedule. When it comes to timing, I'm still working a lot of that out because I do panels with people in Canada, in the US, in the UK, in Scotland now. I have a friend in Hawaii who comes onto my panel. And another friend, Sunshine Cooper. She's in the Philippines.
I know Sunshine, yeah.
Yeah, everyone knows Sunshine. How can we not know Queen Sunshine? But it's definitely check it out. And I think I'm going to be doing them in the morning, so there's sort of afternoon, evening for everywhere else. Going a bit forward, but leave that with me. I do send out notifications before all the live streams, and you can always contact me if you want to message me. Contact me on my Facebook, or leave a comment and hashtag or at that Crohn's cheek or love your guts, and get in touch if there's something that you want to see. Patty in the chat just suggested a few things as well about getting carers onto the panel. That's something I am already looking at. I'm also looking at getting medical professionals onto the panel, like naturopaths, getting a gastroenterologist, getting other physios, mental therapists and psychologists, all of that, so you can actually talk to medical professionals as well as you're interacting in the live chat. So there's a lot going on, and I do a couple of live panels a week, so check them out and give me your feedback. Let me know what you guys want to watch as well. That is
a great idea, getting medical professionals on to at least advise without liability, because that's what they're going to do. They're going to say, oh yeah, well, it might be this, but you should go see your doctor. What was I going to say? Oh shoot. Oh well, it'll come back to me, I hope. Yes, ERT, if you want to throw your link in the chat, by all means, go ahead. I don't mind. I'm not selfish with my self promotions. If I can do it, they can do it. So go right ahead. I don't have any problem with that at all. Well, it's been such a pleasure having you on tonight. It really has.
Thank you.
I popped your, while you were talking that last time, I popped your channel up so that everyone knows if you guys aren't on the hot pink faded out to red blue, then you're on the wrong site. So that's that is sorry. Wait a minute, did I get that right? Sharni. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Well, Sharni, as we normally do, I know we've talked about some serious subjects, but we also like to have a little bit of fun. And one of the segments that I do on the show is called a deep dive. Are you?
Ooh.
Yeah, it's where we get to know you a little bit better. Are you willing?
Sure, let's do it.
Oh, let's do it.
Deep dive.
Yeah, doesn't get any better than that, does it? Here's how this works, Sharni.
Okay.
I have in my grubby little hands here 5 questions chosen just for you. Now, what you have to remember is there are no wrong answers, only wrong hosts, and of course the room full of monkeys with typewriters in the back that actually put these together. Right?
Of course. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Sure, let's do it.
Awesome.
Question 1.
Makes me laugh every time. I don't know why that makes me laugh every time. It's my own voice, and you just never hear your voice in that kind of tone.
Yeah.
All right, Sharni, what is your favorite day of the week?
Monday.
Oh, no, we were looking one that ends with an I.
Cool.
damn you monkeys. Jeez. I can't take them anywhere, Shiny. I'm telling you, I can't take them anywhere. Well, let's forget that ever happened and move on to question 2.
Sure.
Question 2.
Oh boy. Oh boy. The monkeys and typewriters. Can you see that visual?
Yeah.
All right. What is your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Vanilla.
It's kind of bland, but I'm going to give it to you. Well done.
Well, I don't like heaps of sweet stuff. I'm one of those people. I'm not a big sweet tooth, so I like to keep it very plain.
Oh, that's good and smart. And I wonder. No. That's a question for another show because we'll have you back. All right. I literally have another question now. I'm not going to go there. Moving on.
Okay.
Question 3.
I can't believe those monkeys. A food question, really? All right. Are reindeers real animals?
Yes.
Yes, they are. Oops. Hey. There we go. Okay, that was lame. But yes, they are. In fact, I asked that question a while back, and I think one of my guests did not know. It's not. Yeah, it's not common knowledge. I don't think. Can you imagine?
Yeah, well, they're actually not very common. They're not. There's not a lot of them in the world. They're very specific to certain locations. So, but yes, reindeer, they are real. Yeah.
I think Christmas has ruined us on that one.
Mm-hmm. They certainly don't have red noses.
Ah, yes. They do not have red noses. All right, ready? Question 4.
Question 4.
See, even you're liking that.
I think it's awesome.
All right. Let's see. High tech or low tech? What would you consider yourself?
Low tech. But heading towards high tech.
Oh, okay. That was actually a ding because I was going to say, what? You're on the computer all day. You're high tech.
Well, I'm getting there. I'm learning. I've only been on YouTube since the end of January. So I'm still learning all the programs. I'm still doing all the editing and whatnot. So I would say I am low tech at the moment, but I'm definitely sprinting towards high tech.
Well, I have one more question after the final question here. That is not not a deep dive. I'll ask then, but yeah, right down that road because I meant to ask it earlier and I forgot all about it, but I will definitely ask it. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Final question.
Final question.
You like how I lead into that with exactly what it's telling me.
It was so quiet. It's so quietly, and then it was like final question. I love it. I love everything.
Oh well, I try.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rich friend or loyal friend?
Loyal.
Oh, I got to give that one to you. Very well done. Very well done. See, now we know more about you than we would otherwise. And I'm sure the people in the chat, they wrote all this down. They didn't actually play along. A lot of times they'll actually answer the questions along with you, but this time they didn't.
Couple.
Oh, was there?
Mr. Logo, I love cheesecake. I love actual like a New York bake, just the plain cheesecake. None of that jelly stuff, none of the stuff on the top. Just baked cheesecake is amazing.
Me too.
Mm.
Have you ever baked one?
Yeah, I do it. That's one of my specialties. Is a cross between a New York baked cheesecake and a Irish cheesecake.
Oh, ooh, that sounds delicious.
It is delicious.
What type of cheese is in a cheesecake? That's not one of the questions.
So it's cream cheese.
Cream cheese. Okay.
An Irish cheesecake. It is cottage cheese, so it's a bit more of a savory dish.
Oh yeah. Huh. I would try it. I didn't like cottage cheese until I don't know, 10 years ago. I couldn't stand it until up to about 10 years ago. Yeah.
I grew up with that. My grandma used to make that as my birthday cake because I don't like the spongy cakes, and they always made me really sick.
Mm.
You know, so she'd always bake me her Irish cheesecake and put sultanas in it and have the puff pastry, and it's just amazing. I still love that to this day. She used to make it every birthday that I had.
Awesome. Sounds great. The other question I had for you was, what did you do for a living? You said you lost your job. What did you do before then?
Before the Crohn's chick.
Yeah. If you don't mind me asking.
Service.
I'm sorry?
So a customer service, so doing call centers, hospitality.
Oh, okay. Well, you're still working with computers then too, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
You're high tech.
I'm high tech.
You're high tech.
Okay.
All right, Sharni. Thanks so much for being on. We learned so much, and we found a great channel doing some great work. Seriously.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, everyone in the chat. I have been reading your comments. Yeah, thank you so much for your feedback. Thank you so much for the subscribers.
Oh yeah.
That's incredible.
That is awesome, guys. That is awesome.
Yeah, I'm almost at 200, which, you know, even a month ago, like that was just, I'm 9 away. I'm at 191 now. That was like a mountain away just a month ago, and it's because of you guys. You, Jim, and all of that helping to support my channel is just growing so fast. So thank you so much for having me on and having a chat.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Keep doing what you're doing. I mean, this sort of exposure is working real well for you, and I only hope great things for it. I'm going to actually check out some of your live streams. So I rang your bell, and I'm not trying to promote that. I literally want to see some of the live streams after watching a couple of your videos. I want to see them live.
Sure.
So you look for me.
I will. Thank you so much, guys.
All right, thank you. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye. How do I get out? Leave.
Oh yeah, you just shut her down. Bye bye. What an amazing gal. What an amazing channel. I haven't. The reason I asked her whether or not that was something that she sees a lot of out there is because it's not something I've looked for, and although I imagine that there are a lot of communities out there, it's finding, you know, communities like that is not so much a surprise, but it's a pleasant surprise, and I'm so glad that we do. Like she said, everyone knows someone. I can't talk tonight. Everyone knows someone who's afflicted with something, and it only makes sense that these sort of things pop up. She's doing great work. She's growing like crazy. Thanks, guys, for helping her grow. And it sounds like you enjoy what she's doing as well. And I'm sure I'll see you on the live streams. But that was great. And of course, Sparks Family TV, fantastic. His channel's blowing up. He's got the right formula there. It's working for him as well. Thank you for coming on as well, Brendan. Appreciate that. Thanks to everybody for being here. That's going to do it for me, of course. We're almost an hour and a half, which seems to be the norm now. That's okay. Again, thanks to my guests. Always a pleasure to have folks come on and tell their story. Thanks to everybody in the chat. You guys are fantastic. Seriously, you make me feel like I've got an extended family, and I mean that. I'm not just blowing smoke. Thanks to all of you who are watching this after this video has been processed. If it's something that appeals to you, by all means, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. I'm on every weeknight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, weather permitting. And I hope to see you on the next stream. But I'll leave you with this. Make sure you treat others the way you want to be treated. If everyone did that, this world would be a better place. All right? Take care, folks, and we'll see you live.